when OpenAI put ChatGPT out and people could try it out by themselves in a very good, nice interface and very persuasive and very addictive interface, in fact, then the whole stuff blew up. Okay, I think so. But this wave, in my view, starts around 2011 or so, when we really start to see processing of text in a level that was hard to imagine. In the beginning of this century.
Yeah, I find it fascinating that the user interface is what's changing the way that we interact with the computers now. Has to be on a podcast with Lex Friedman I watched yesterday said it's the user interface, or I think it might be Lex Friedman who said it. The user interface is what's defining how we adopt this sort of technology. Because without the user interface, it makes it difficult for people to interact. Imagine it was a Jupyter notebook with the large language model in the background, and you had to import the package, etc., and code it yourself. There'd be a lot more barriers to entry for people. But because it's so widespread and it's got a user interface, it makes it very easy for anybody across the world, from children to adults, to use it. So I know that you're a big expert in human-computer interaction. So were you surprised that that's the way that it was adopted and the way that it was created as a scalable proposition?
I'm still surprised by how people find uses for ChatGPT, Gemini, all this, Gemini's chatbots, and how people are using and how people are interacting with them. But I think, I really think it's one of the greatest interface what OpenAI did, and also the way they publicize. We just published a paper in Archive where we showed that if you ask these models 10 times the same question, 1/3 of the times they are not consistent. They produce many different answers, contradictory answers. They're exactly the same question. I did also a quick experiment with ChatGPT. What day is today? Okay, simple question. It has to go to an agent because it has to call 5 in 10 or